ho, ho. Hello. Wah. Haircut. You're here now, Haunted Hate. I've been streaming very inconsistently. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Yeah, the computer crashed during pre-stream, so at any moment, I could vanish from your screen. Who knows how long this thing will last? That new computer can't come soon enough. Hope everybody's having a beautiful Wednesday. I know what day it is. We're here at the Bin Studio, our hundreds of millions of dollars studio, located just outside of downtown LA, the hottest spot to be. Look at this view of one of America's most cities. I haven't ordered it yet, but my plan is to just bite the bullet. Get a fancy computer. Probably not and this is all, I'm going off what Live and Sleazy recommends. I've abandoned my own research. I've failed myself too many times, or at least with the last one I bought. I have to place faith in the one person who always knows what they're talking about. I mean, you know, more than me at least. Woo! Was this your view, Microphone 900? Yeah, this was your apartment. I'm in Microphone 900's former apartment. A real estate consortium purchased it out from under him, bulldozed his childhood race car bed, and they put in a goddamn new studio. What can you do? Nothing. Oh, thank you, Live and Sleazy. I mean, what you sent was already... I just feel like I don't... When I build my own computer, I might not be getting the parts that actually work together best. So, I just need something reliable that can run Snap Camera without melting down. Or, you know, play a video. I think that me playing a video as a source seemed to crash my computer this time, so it's getting worse. And you know, but that's why we'll get a new one. Just get a whole new thing, and then I can do these transitions even faster. You'll never see my mouth move when I switch to another person, because it's gonna be on the line as soon as I press this button. Perfect switch. I can run original Doom on it, not Case's brother. The most not brother I got, or the most brother, depending. Woo, guys, I don't know, it might be a slightly shorter stream today. I do have a lot of things I should be doing, but I just can't resist. The siren call of the news. And so we're out here. I heard Joe Biden did a thing. J-Money, I'm doing well. You got a new computer that can play Minecraft? That's a big step. I did do my taxes, S1000, and I did owe money for sure. Whoops. Turns out G4 did not take out so many taxes that I was really owed much from G4. This is the problem with making money for once. I'm like, oh, I owe money because I actually made enough money this year. But you know, contracting work, it'll get you. I thought I didn't do so much that it would offset the refund I got from G4, but it did. TurboTax, how could you? It's fine. It's fine. I'll just take a little editing job here and there, and I'll, you know, this other than that, this incredible news will pay the bills. This is the first time I've actually owed money though. It's a new experience. Now I'm Republican. It actually made me Republican. Their hands in our dang pockets, guys, and it's gotta stop. And also all the social stuff. Now I've totally flipped on. This news does barely pay the bills. Although I do make more off this than I would have ever expected to. I'll say that. Yeah, I suspect from now on I'm likely to owe unless I really hop back on that corporate teat. Open my mouth nice and wide and get to sucking, baby. I'm gonna probably owe money forever. So this is the new paradigm, and I must accept it. Yes, AI Rooney will save me. None of us will owe anything if we're all AIs. Or we'll owe more? I don't know. What do you say we talk about some news? You know who I never talk about on this stream? Our dear president. Our dear old recently very Irish president. He's the most Irish president we've ever had, currently. Yeah, I guess I could make a business. Maybe I just need to take out an LLC. Honestly, I probably should. If I really start editing a lot, which I have been, I should probably make it a whole actual business and then try to get them sweet actual tax breaks. And making up the difference, paying all of my taxes, a straight conversion rate, I'm assuming. If you get 3,000 bits, that'll pay $3,000 in taxes. I'm pretty sure that's how write-offs work, and that's what I'm gonna go back and edit it now. But legitimately, thank you so much, Microphone 900. I play this music every time I get donations lately because it stirs my soul to see the support. I should make an LLC. Cream Team should make an LLC. Honestly, some of the people I've met out here make LLCs for fucking everything. I do have all my... although, honestly, now Chase, or like, you know, my online banking, tracks a lot of my purchases in a way that seems to suffice almost as well as the receipt. I don't know. This year I'll try to approach my taxes more reasonably. Our top news, taxes. Cases learning all about them. By necessity. Then I can be big business case. I can be a CEO. I can absolutely become what I hate. Watch as this stream transforms me into a libertarian CEO. I've been talking all this shit about Mr. Beast. I'm gonna become like a pimple on Mr. Beast's ass. Imagine this is an ass. I'll be a little mini beast, worth 0.0001%, but with 1,000% of the libertarianism. The stream did die during the pre-show. Now it's back. I made the mistake of trying to play my new YouTube video, which you can watch over on my YouTube. If you're wondering what that was, I did put out a YouTube video. I'm gonna try to put out a YouTube video a week. Probably not gonna happen this week for reasons. But going forward, one of my goals, actual YouTube videos. Thank you, Reverie Wolf. I'll be experimenting with different things. Seeing what sticks, seeing if anything is particularly preferred. I don't know if I can only just do like a classic YouTube think piece. I don't even know if I can call anything I do a think piece, but you know. YouTube rant with video asset. See if I can do something different with it. But they're fun to make. It's fun to, guys, I like to write and edit. You know me. Please do check out the YouTube. Every view, I'm assuming, counts towards eventually money. Every view eventually, with enough of them, money. What do you say? We take a look at some news. If Biden's pointing at you, it's gotta be news. How do I get this? Yeah, there we go. You can see all the words now. Your time is worth money. I take your time. I stick my straw beneath your time, from my time to your time, and I drink your time. I drink it up. I feed on your eyeballs like a very odd vampire. That's the goal of all media. And I am amongst the media now. Everybody talking there will be blood today? Really? Who else was blooding? Honestly, I referenced that movie too much. Even though I only saw it once. Only seen it once. CV Loves You. My God. The love from CV Loves You. It blows my mind every time. Insane. Also supporting the hell out of Kendall's stream yesterday. So kind. We really appreciate it, CV Loves You. We do, in fact, be loving you back. Our top story. We love CV Loves You. Seepage these nuts. And 500 bits. It keeps... I missed it. I almost ate the bits. I need to get a thing I can eat. For the family, indeed. Hey, and you know who I saw was back? I couldn't watch it because I was getting this haircut. But it looked like Fiona was streaming again today. So I hope she's feeling better. I am chomping at the bits. Yeah. Seriously, thank you, CB loves you. Too kind as always. There will be Blood 2, Bloody Sunday. Oh my god. If they could get Daniel Day-Lewis to just make a action sequel to There Will Be Blood, strip away all of the strained artistry. Not even strained. I think that movie is very good. All of the strained over artistry. It feels like a very intentional cinematic world. Fuck that. Action movie featuring Daniel Day-Lewis acting his heart out. Full on fucking fight scenes, battling people. It takes place straight after the bowling alley scene at the end of the movie. Fucking a bunch of Irish thugs walk in. Fists up. Daniel Day-Lewis. Immediate Jason Statham action scene from there on out for the rest of the movie. I think it would do well. But I don't think Daniel Day-Lewis would do it. But you never know. Maybe I just need to ask him. Dual wielding bowling pins? Oh my god. Guys, people need to watch this stream and steal the ideas that were given away for free. Because they're good? Even if they're not good, I think people would watch it. All right, let's see what's going on with Mr. President. Not old is relative. Compared to Methuselah, he's a teenager. President Joe Biden lambasted Republicans, emerging trade-off plans to raise the nation's debt limit only in exchange for spending cuts and other policy concessions on Wednesday, declaring the GOP lawmakers are threatening a historic default on U.S. obligations. Yeah, historically, this seems to happen every other year, unless I agree to all these wacko notions they have. The humor goes from Adult Swim to SNL here. That's true. Do they lean into him being old in SNL? I mean, I guess what else do you make fun of him for? They were doing a weird thing with Jim Carrey for a while where it was like, he's very energetic. I'm like, I don't know if that's the angle SNL. And that's the last I feel like I watched SNL. Although someone told me that it's been better this season. I don't know. I don't technically get cable. So NBC. So how could I ever figure it out? His remarks in a Union Hall speech came as House Speaker Kevin McCarthy, who had for months struggled to unite Republicans around a unified budget proposal, released a sweeping spending restraint plan to offer to the White House, along with lifting the debt limit by $1.5 trillion. Yeah, I mean, I used to be on an improv team with Sarah Squirms, the newer female castmate that does the bits where she rips on, at least I saw him on Twitter, the white guy. The guy who, if I was on the show, I would probably be Colin Jost. There we go. Colin Jokes. And I love her as well. She's great. I'm not like super close to her or anything, but for the brief time we sort of performed improv together, she was very, very lovely and very funny. So I'm assuming she's doing great. And when she posts a clip on Twitter, I do watch it. So it's actually unfair to say I haven't watched SNL. I watched specifically her bits when she posts them. Would I also be married to Scarlett? Nah. I'd be married to Jeremy Renner. I'd go on the other side of the Avengers. I'd go Renner, baby. You know me. And then who would have egg on his face for various things we won't shut the fuck up about for the last 3 months? This week's split screen presentations, which began with McCarthy delivering a speech on Wall Street, vividly displayed how Biden and the speaker are talking two very different Americas. I mean, McCarthy delivering a speech on Wall Street. Let's see if we can find that. I bet it's terrible. I bet it's unwatchably boring. McCarthy, Wall Street. Oh my God. Oh, maybe we should watch some of this.
So all of a sudden AI.
Oh God, it's hard. It's hard to even have it on the screen. We'll try to watch a little of that though, because I guess why not? McCarthy, Wall Street. What did this guy have to say? Reacts after Russia arrests. This is 2 weeks ago. 2 days ago.
Throughout these halls as a warning for all of us today.
This guy's voice is weird.
We are seeing in real time the effects of reckless government spending. Record inflation and the hardship that it causes. Rising interest rates.
No.
Supply chain shortages. as a former small business owner,
He
as
owned
a
a small
taxpayer,
just like me, guys.
as a proud American.
Nice, me too.
I want to talk to you about the debate that is not happening in Washington,
You threw a
but
dart
should
there.
be happening over our national debt. It's a debate that directly affects the lives of
This is 41 minutes long, and it's off to a rough start. And that I already am getting antsy. I want to tear this coat off, Hulk style.
every single American. America deserves to hear the truth. I'm going to start just with the facts. Our national debt is too high.
His rhythm, that's a good point, Reverie Wolf. I mean, he's trying for a really convincing and emotive type of rhythm. But it feels all over the place. I don't know what, like his pauses are just too considered. It is amazing how we have such deeply uncharismatic politicians, especially on the Republican side lately. I mean, Republicans have always been pretty insufferable, but I mean, so are plenty of Democrats. But man, DeSantis and this guy, phew.
Far too high. And eventually eclipse the vital programs like Social Security and Medicare. And let me repeat, far from protecting these vital programs, as the president says he will, President Biden's extreme spending threatens to crush them with debt and economic decay.
And I've hit my limit. I can't watch it. It's too fucking boring. How can you... What is the point of a speech like this? Imagine having to just sit there and listen to this fucking guy talk. Like, what exactly is he accomplishing? I guess just sending out the alarm bell of like, I'm going to oppose the Democrats on X and X and X and X. Reassure his investors. Yeah. I mean, you know, I guess that's basically what he's doing, even though he's not supposed to. It's wild to me how fucking boring these guys are. If you went up there and you just were like, this is what we want, this, and this, Biden's fucking up this, and this, and then you walked away, even if it was crazy drivel, people like all your points sucked, at least it would be brief. 41 minutes of just hammering on the exact same talking points that they've had for the last 25 years about at least economics. Like blah, 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 Medicare, blah, 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 minimum wage, blah, 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 government spending. Ugh. Anyway, this week's split screen presentation, standing in a steel garage and workshop, Biden pointedly noted the contrast, telling the members of International Union of Operating Engineers, Local 77, that while I'm here in the Union Hall with you, Speaker McCarthy just got finishing speaking to Wall Street 2 days ago. Oh shit, he's going for that contrast. Me? I'm amongst the working man. Oh, look where McCarthy is. Amongst those money-grubbing fucking Wall Street pigs. If he had said that, damn, then I'd be going Biden mode. I'd be wearing a Biden shirt right now. I'd edit all my graphics to include me wearing a Biden shirt. He's like, that piece of shit fucking McCarthy is over there. And I think, does it bring to mind any other politicians named McCarthy? Talking to those fucking mincing, disgusting Wall Street pigs at the fucking trough, wetting their putrid beaks, their piggy beaks. I mean, I could get down to that. He just needs to have more over-the-top language, and he'll win me over. I'm that dumb. Biden emphasized that strictly limiting government spending programs could hurt a middle class that's already struggling to afford basic needs. Yes. Okay. This is just all campaign nonsense. McCarthy said Biden is bumbling into default by not meeting with him. Oh, my God. He won't take my call. This is a Drake song. Why you never call me back, McCarthy? Biden won't call me back. So far this year, he said Biden has been avoiding the issue for 77 straight days and counting. Just all this fucking grinding of knuckles, and you know they're just going to raise the fucking thing eventually. Both men are veterans of the nasty debt limit battle of 2011. I felt like we had a debt default issue way more recently than that. When Biden was vice president, it was a different type of national debt. I don't know. When Biden was vice president, McCarthy was a relatively new member of the House of Representatives. Okay. Much of the rhetoric now is political posturing. You don't say. Ahead of the deadline to raise the debt limit before U.S. reaches the ceiling, which is a moving target but is expected in the coming months. Good old game of chicken. You You're just missing this hot game of chicken between our dear sweet boy President Biden and McCarthy, the anti-communist McCarthy. He's risen from the dead and changed his first name to Kevin, and somehow become even less likable in the trade. Can we see what we really want to see from Biden, which is Biden Ireland action? People losing their shit for Biden in Ireland. This is what we really want to see. Someone told me that there was a sick pop when Biden comes out. WrestleMania style, baby. You're about to see WrestleMania Biden. How long does it take for him to get here, though? Who's this dweeb?
Please welcome Mayor of Ballina,
Mark Duffy. Okay, decent pop for Duffy. He's curtain jerking.
Good evening, Ballina.
They did not light him very well. They forgot to give him a light. He's just standing in the dark. That's beautiful. Oh, they missed him. You can do it, guys. A little over.
That wasn't bad.
Yeah. Oh no, he's so translucent.
This time, I want everyone from right down on this home street of Garden Street.
Garter Street.
Here in Ballina, we've got big screens.
Dwayne the Shamrock, baby.
Up Ardery and down the quay. To here on the banks of the historic River Moy, behind the cathedral.
Okay, he's good.
We're ready to give President Biden a homecoming welcome.
Don't fuck this up. A lot of money on this.
Most eloquently, it's expressed through our people.
All right, let's get the fucking WrestleMania Biden. Enough of these guys. I at least with Irish politicians, you get the fun Irish accent. You don't just have to hear Americans being like, so, the debt stuff all thing. Apparently he does go. Is that true that he comes out to Dropkick Murphy? I know this is like a couple days ago now, but I did miss it. So again, it's new to me. Oh, baby, the hush fries over the crowd. U.S. politics only has one royal family. Oh, they're making him wait. They're milking it, dude. Triple H in gorilla position. Wait, Biden, wait. We're waiting for it. I want to see how long they made him wait. Okay, now that's feels like maybe they're just fucking up. Fucking come on, man. Oh man, if Brock Lesnar came out instead, they would have popped harder. There's been a slight change of plans, man. I'm Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar has a very... They're milking the fuck out of this. Okay. How long does this take? Okay, it's coming up. Well, actually, it's like a... They make him wait. I guess he's the president. That is a real power move. All right, here. The son of Balinar. They did do the Dropkick Murphys. Did it. Whew, that Adderall's kicking in hard. Stevie loves you, thank you. Stevie got too hyped from the Biden entrance. Dude, everything, it really is wrestling. He doesn't have that edge level of... I want him to do the, like, Sami Zayn where he fucking blows his shoulder out every time he comes out. He's doing, like, the Rock, sort of slow walk, and then looking out at the crowd. Instead of doing, like, the Hogan thing, Biden's move is this. Biden should praise the sun.
Hello!
What up, Jack? Wow!
Mary! I see the light! Hello,
guess-
Mayo! It's great to be here with you all!
Man, he really does have a 1,000-yard stare no matter what he's saying. It really does look like he never knows where the fuck he is. Not saying that's necessarily true, but it really does. Every time they do a close-up on his face, I'm like, boy, he does not look like he knows what's going on.
Back and bowling on during your 300th anniversary. This town is the home of Ireland's
Uh-oh, he's glitching out. My internet's too bad.
youngest mayors. And maybe to be Ireland's first
Ireland's...
female astronaut, Nora Patton.
He's like a little Jimmy Stewart, but then the mouth doesn't quite come out right, man. Wow. Listen up, I'll get the moon for you, man.
Mr. Mayor, thank you for welcoming back to town. And I also want to thank the T-shirt.
Also, something about, I know I'm pausing way too much, I'm sorry. His mouth looks slightly computer. It looks a little AI. His mouth always sort of looks like a video-generated mouth.
For his remarkable hospitality, his generous remarks, and maybe most importantly for his friendship. I want to thank the bands that played earlier. God, you guys are amazing. And
Okay, I can't. I actually got to give Biden credit. He is, whoa, what's going on there? He is, I was talking about politicians have almost no charisma. Again, I put Biden in the like weirdly, strangely captivating to watch. You're kind of waiting for the marionette strings to just lose all the slack and like his arm just pops down. It feels like he's very much, you can feel the engine running out of fuel. And maybe that's just me being ageist. It's very possible. But that's the vibe. Every time I watch him, I'm like, oh my God. Keep standing. Stay up, my man. Come on. You got it. Maybe that's why he's the president we need right now. We're on our last leg, and so is he. And we're going to get through it together. Yeah, the teeth and the lips. It's sort of like the teeth are so pulled back at this point. I mean, the lips. And the teeth are really visible. Okay, listen, man. We're gonna do this. Anyway, boom. That's the news. The news is he looks great, honestly, and I'm being an asshole. He looks great, and I'm glad that he's having fun. He looks like he really is enjoying it over there. And why wouldn't he? He's the son of Balrog, or whatever they were saying. I'm the son of Balrog, man. Okay, I might have buried the lead here. Do I have President Joe Biden live via satellite? You know me. Yes, I do. Am I trying to big dog him and make him wait? No, I don't have the guts. I got to throw to him right away. He's freshly back from Ireland. Let me get a little Dropkick Murphys going. It's his favorite track. Dropkick Murphys. Hey, let me get this playing. This is the right one, right? Yes, it is. Okay. Guys, it's your president. Unless you think the election was rigged. And guys, it wasn't. The actual fake news. So show some respect. It's President Biden, freshly back from Ireland. Let's see how he's doing. Thank you so much for joining us, President Biden. It's an honor, for real. Come on, man. It's me. It's President Biden. What's that? It's me. It's President Biden, man. I'm Irish now. Irish eyes are smiling, man. And I lost my leg. I can't feel my leg. Oh, jeez, man. It's good. Feels good to be here, man. I'm Irish. What's going on? How's it going? Who are you? I'm Case Blackwell. Honored to have you. Huge, biggest guest I've had, honestly. Donald Trump never admits it's him. It's nice that you're admitting that you're Joe Biden. Yeah, man, I'm jail Biden. Man, this is good. What? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm just taking my time, enjoying the view. A beautiful room you've got. Walls, man. You never get sick of seeing them. Everywhere I go has them. And America was built on walls, not border ones, room walls. And I think that distinction between walls has defined our people. Man, Beautiful. Okay. Well, hey, you look good. You look energetic. Ask him if he's still hungry enough to eat. He's still hungry enough to eat a cow? Man, I remember back when I was a kid growing up in Manasauga. Manasauga? I don't know if that's a place. Manasauga, man. Growing up, I'd eat a cow every day. Mom and Poppy, they'd roll the cow down the street. I'd see that cow come in my mouth and start watering. All the neighborhood kids, they'd come out with sticks. They'd hit the cow while it was still alive until it was dead. Yeah, we called it tenderizing breakfast. And then they'd bring that, what? They'd bring that cow, man. They'd roll it down. It'd be getting wailed on by kids. All the neighborhood kids beating on it with sticks and knives until it was a mush of hair and cow and meat. They'd throw that whole mush on the table. We'd roll it with rolling pins. We called it rolling the milk. Man, Biden, this is horrifying. What? We rolled the milk and then they'd make ice cubes out of it. They'd put it in mint juleps, and all the kids, we'd drink mint juleps with alcohol. 6 or 7 drunk. We'd be drunk. All the neighborhood kids drunk out of our minds of bloody iced mint milk cow juleps. Man. Woo, that was America, man, and it still is. I realize I haven't asked you a question yet. So it seemed like you really enjoyed your time in Ireland. Some of the English actually were apparently upset. You spent way more time in Ireland than in England. Are you worried about upsetting, one of our old-time adversaries, but one of our longest-time allies in the modern era? Maybe do you feel like you snubbed him a bit? Man, Irish, baby, Irish Biden. I met with my 15th cousin, blood-related 15th cousin. I met with all of them. We had the same eyes. We stared at each other. I could see him. I was like, are you my children? Am I you? Who am I? Are we each other? And man, we were there, and I ate haggis. I think that's Scottish. Well, not the way I was doing it, man. Anyway, look, we're in 2 Americas right now, and I'm in the 3rd one, which is the dream one. And you got to join me here, man. Get on my level, because the level is America. It's the final level, last boss, and we got to beat this guy, man. We're on our 16th quarter. We can't beat this last boss of America, and I know that we can, though, if we just, unions are give and take, and we're in a union of states, like a cop union. Sometimes you got to take a little payback on the down low. And if we do that as a country, I think together, you got any milk? Yes. Do you need milk? You give me some milk? I'll go get it. Just wait. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some milk. Oh, yeah, Jack. Oh, yeah. I got so much. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Yeah, man. I got milk. You see that? I got that out of your fridge. A fridge is a beautiful thing, Jack. And America's had them for a while. I think we got the best fridges in the business, man. I'm quote me on that. Huh? You can quote me on that, man. I'm going to drink it, man. It feels good. Watch me drink milk. I'm a human being that loves milk. What the fuck just happened? What the hell, man? Are you okay? That whole glass went through your face. I got a classic human face. And I've never not been drinking milk like all of the strong ones. And it feels good. It was a pleasure to be here. And I'll talk to you anytime you like. Whoa, you're leaving? You just spent like a minute getting milk. You're right. That's fine, Jan. You're busy. Thank you so much. Listen, I'll never leave. What? I'll stay here as long as you want. I do gotta go, but I'm staying. Wait, which is it? Are you leaving or are you? I gotta play my music, man. I gotta go. I can't wait to stay. You're one of my favorite news guys to do the news, man. I've been watching you every day. It's a pleasure to meet you. A really great first impression. What? I don't understand. Are you leaving or staying in it? Have you watched me or not? I lost my leg. I've got a pleasure to be here, man. Irish eyes are smiling, baby. Oh, so good to be here. I gotta go. Jeez. Turn his music down. Whew. Honestly, I sounded more like him than he sounded like himself when I was reading the article. The actual Biden sounded nothing like Biden. It's weird how that works sometimes. We do have a lot of really great milk in this studio, though. Yummy, yummy creamer oat milk. I bet he's got a sick case impression. People don't give Biden enough credit. He can do any white guy on the planet. Cold. Here's our voice once. He can do it. I'd prove it, but he got out of here. He blasted out of here. I think it was really unclear. He does have a way with words, though, and I'll give him that. I enjoy talking to him more than Trump, honestly. He's more fun. He's got a playful energy to him. I can see why people like him. Or some people do hate his guts passionately. But I do think those people are... I don't think there's any more reason... Well, there's some reasons to hate him. But people hate him for the wrong reasons. And if you met him, you'd say, okay. Yeah, okay. Or he'd suck your blood. I don't know. It could go either way. Let's see what else is going on in the world. Oh, yeah. Oh, from one video to another, should we see how long we can get through this 51-minute video of Tucker Carlson talking to fucking Elon Musk? Two mental titans. When two mental titans meet in a field, please no. You do this to yourself. I just have to, guys, this is, it's important to cover things that are painful to watch. Look, when the Hindenburg went down, if the camera people had said, this is too gross to watch, we would have missed out on some really great college posters. A lot of posters in college feature the Hindenburg exploding. And I try to follow that exact train of logic every time I make you watch something. I don't think I'll be able to make it, I don't think I'll be able to watch more than a couple minutes of this. Maybe we can find highlights? He does. Oh, God. Okay. We're going to watch a little of it to see if he does the thing. To be clear, if Elon does the thing, not Tucker, where he just fucking pauses for 20 seconds every time he's asked a question. Then I'll look up highlights. I'm just curious.
Weren't quite sure what it was or playing with it on their phones. Is that good or bad?
Yeah, so I've been...
Okay, they cut the pauses. I'm assuming. Let's see if he asks him another question and they leave the pause in. If they got 51 minutes out of him without leaving the pauses in, I'll be impressed.
Or bad car production, in the sense that it has the potential, however small one may regard that probability, but it is non-trivial. It has the potential of a civilizational destruction. There's movies like Terminator, but it wouldn't quite happen like Terminator because the intelligence would be in the data centers.
Right.
The robot's just the end effector. But I think perhaps what you may be alluding to here is that regulations are really only put into effect after something terrible has happened.
That's correct.
If that's the case for AI, and we only put...
Okay, he's talking AI regulations. Fair enough. Let's see if we can find highlights. I'm gonna go Tucker Elon highlights. This is more my attention span speed. Tucker reveals the most jaw-dropping takeaway from Elon Musk interview. Elon reveals the goal of new Twitter. Elon tells Musk, okay, these are all seemingly terrible. No free lunch. Tucker against the dangers of socialism. Okay, let's see what's going on here. This sounds like exactly the kind of painful drivel that I love to force us to watch. I'm hoping they're not just fucking talking over this whole thing. Do they just have a clip of the interview? Oh my god, they don't. It's just them reacting to the interview. Never mind, I won't put you guys through that. All right, let's just watch a little. Oh my god. Guys, on my own screen when I see this face, I'm like, okay.
Elon Musk bought Twitter because he used Twitter. It's as simple as that, and he was infuriated by Twitter's effort to silence people on the internet.
Silence people?
That's how strongly he believed in free speech. He paid $44 billion and immediately lost tens of billions of dollars.
How can people look at this guy's face? Look, every time I pause it, it's a horror show. It doesn't matter where I do it. I can pause it anywhere, and he looks fucking terrible. I'm not trying to say, like, you need to be handsome to be on the news, but you need to either be handsome or say non-repellent things. He doesn't do either. He says the worst shit in the most annoying voice while looking like this, and he's the most viewed news guy in the country. Incredible.
And look behind the curtain, he discovered Twitter was really a tool of the global intel agencies to spy on people.
Oh, you figured that out. Wow. Yep, okay.
You bought Twitter famously. You've got a lot of other businesses and a lot going on. You said you bought it because you believe in speech, free speech.
Okay, it should be noted he tried to not buy it. I like how the media we kind of just don't talk about, well, maybe they do. I guess I don't watch the fucking 24-hour news cycle. But he spent like months desperately trying to get out of buying it.
You've had a lot of hassle since you bought it. In retrospect, was it worth buying it?
I mean, it remains to be seen as to whether this was financially smart.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Currently it is.
It lost half its fucking value since where he bought it. If he sold it now, he'd have to sell it for like $20 billion. Because he's just taking a complete shit all over the public model that they were selling. Their public image has taken such a hit. It was probably never worth what he paid for it. But now everyone's like, well, it's definitely not.
It's not. We just revalued the company at less than half of the acquisition price.
Did you really?
Yes.
That's funny. You just burned $20 million? Hilarious. Of excess extract value from capitalism? Incredible. That's so funny.
Offer was made because it was, right before advertising plummeted. And
you cut the high water mark, I noticed.
Yeah. So I must be a real genius here. My timing is amazing.
No, you bought a company and then its value dropped by half, dude. It's not a matter of timing. You own the company. You've made sweeping changes. You're the most public-facing person involved in it. The value has been halved. I don't know if that's just timing, my man.
It's twice as much as it should have been bought for. But some things are priceless. And so whether I lose money or not, that is a secondary issue compared to ensuring the
free speech
strength of democracy.
Never been stronger.
The bedrock of a functioning democracy.
Yes.
And the speech needs to be as transparent and truthful as possible. So we've got a huge push on Twitter to be as truthful as possible. We've got this community notes feature.
Unless you are tracking the use of rich people's private jets. That actually is not protected free speech. If you happen to be tracking the position of Elon Musk's private jet, that is a danger to democracy, and actually those accounts need to be shut down. Also, just if you kind of criticize him, or if you happen to do a parody account of him specifically, then yeah, you're banned. But everything else, free speech, fortunately.
Which is great.
It is great.
It is awesome.
Yeah.
And it's like...
I saw it this morning.
Yeah.
It was far more honest than the New York Times.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's
a lot of effort to ensuring that community notes does not get gamed or have biases.
That's what you love to see in an interview. Is instead of asking questions, you're just like, nice, exactly, yes. Keep talking. Agreed 1,000%. Perfect. You look good. You're sexy. I like you, and you're correct on everything.
The most accurate thing. And, you know, sometimes...
Ms. Pelosi mistakenly says that Trump can prove his innocence at trial. Law in the U.S. assumes the innocence of a defendant and the prosecution. Isn't this the kind of shit Republicans were whining about endlessly? Was these fact-checky posts? I guess it just doesn't. If it's on your side, and there's no point in calling out hypocrisy. Nobody gives a shit about hypocrisy anymore, and maybe we never did. So I don't even know why I'm surprised. I mean, I'm not surprised, but it is amazing. Still, it's amazing to see how inconsistent we all are. You don't love to see it, but we do in fact see it.
This truth can be a little bit elusive, but you can still aspire to get closer to it.
Yes.
You know, and so, and I think the effect of community notes is more powerful than people may realize, because once people know that they could get noted, you know, community noted on Twitter, then they'll more careful.
Because it stopped disinformation with Trump, right?
Basically, it's an encouragement to be more truthful and less deceptive.
When you jumped into this, though, when you bought it, did you understand? Well, clearly you understood its importance. You wouldn't have bought it.
Twitter, yes.
Right. But it's not the biggest, but it's the most important in the social media companies. But did you
Tucker's
understand
listening
the
face? See if I can find it. We're at 2:51. I mean, I might bail off this video at any moment because they are both insufferable. But look at his listening face. I can't even... His mouth is so perfectly flat. His eyes are just like... The eyebrows are doing something very odd. His eyes are still... Their eyes are like beady, like mine, so I can relate. But the eyebrows are like at this weird angle that I can't replicate while keeping my eyes that open. And the mouth is so flat. I wonder if he has to practice that. Or is his face just like this? I mean, you know, it's rough if it is. It's his cross to bear. But I know this face looks fairly... I mean, obviously he's horrendous looking. Might not see it. It just seems like such a weird face to me. I challenge you to make this face. I can't do it.
Community notes is more powerful than people may realize, because...
Biggest, but it's the most important in the social media companies. But did you understand the kind of...
It's not the biggest, but it's the most important? What does that even mean?
Ferocity you'd be facing, the attacks you'd be facing from power centers in the country.
I thought there'd probably be some negative reaction.
I'm just sitting here trying to do his face and I can't do it.
So I'm sure everyone would not be complete.
Dude, he just giggled like a little boy. Oh God, I can't believe these people are all rich. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating that Tucker Carlson is successful. This is insane. Please stop watching him, everyone. I know none of you are, but how do we make it stop?
You know, now there's obviously a lot of organizations that are used to having sort of unfettered influence on Twitter that no longer have that.
Well, you stripped the New York Times of their badge this morning, and then you called them diarrhea. You called them. You did. I'm just quoting you.
Okay, and guys, boom, I'm out. Can't do it anymore. Eject, hit all the buttons. Damn. Okay. That's rough to watch. It's rough to have to watch that. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry, but now you know what a real interview looks like. What real news looks like. I did have to cut away because, yes, to Shapeshifter's point, they were a few seconds away from jerking each other off. And I would love to show you that because it's really the highlight. Because they do it, for the first 20, it's a long jerk off session. And they start with no lube. And actually Tucker has been meeting with his personal trainer a lot and he stopped using gloves. So he's got really calloused finger joints right now. And he massacres Elon's cock with some raw masturbation for about 20 minutes. But he wants to be polite. So he keeps, and Elon keeps saying harder because he kind of likes it when it hurts. But it makes a mess. And eventually they have to get the lube out, but then it mixes with the blood from his penis and it just creates... It's not exactly comedic, but it's... Just go look it up if you want. It is a long... Yeah, it's a long jerk-off session. Tantric jerking. Ooh, that's what you would love to watch. Is just Elon and Tucker face-to-face, sort of... Demolition Man style, having mind sex. tantric mind sex, but without the Demolition Man technology. They have to do it purely from a psychedelic standpoint. Really connect. And just with eye contact, force each other to be hard and come. Hello, Kevin. CD loves you. Thank you for the gifted sub. The other day, I really was thinking, like, I should curse less, and I should talk about dicks and asses and everything else less. Because if you tune into the stream at any given time, I'm just saying fuck my ass and stuff a lot. And I could imagine that scaring some people away. But you know what? I guess I just can't help it. I can't help it. You know what that got me wondering, though? Zen Master Ben, what the frick? 5 gifted, Jeezy. I'm gonna find new music for when people sub. Actually, I know I have the hottest track in the game loaded up right here. Hell yeah. Let's throw it back to Biden real quick, actually, while this music blasts really loud. So we can thank you guys for the subs. Are you still there, President Biden? Yeah, man, I just fucking decided to stay. Thank you so much, Dank Sauce, for 100 bits. Zen Master Bland. Man, you're doing it for us. CV loves you. You're a real American, man. And we love this. Boy, howdy, you guys. We love it. I drank all the milk, and I did it for you. Back to you, Case. Sorry, he came sprinting in. He can really run when he wants to. And he heard that I got subs, and Biden, freaking Usain Bolt style, blasted into that concrete room. And he said, turn on that camera, I have a lot of things to say. Milk leaking out of his mouth. And that's the power of being president. His bruns are full of, he drinks milk every day. He injects some fucking mainline Adderall, pounds the milk, and he will never die. Honestly, he might not. Maybe he will never die. At some point, we're going to start unlocking, now that we got AI guys, we're going to unlock the genome anytime this month. And then we're going to get prime 25-year-old ripped Biden. His brain completely cured. But he will be back to being kind of racist, and he'll be really against gay marriage. He's going to unfortunately be back to all of his 1965 views, which will be rough, but he will be in really good shape. A little blood, boy, man. Come on, a little blood for my boys. Biden full of milk's like an alien robot. Yes, I imagine Biden bleeds like the alien from Alien Resurrection, the sort of Ripley baby alien. It's kind of, if you poke Biden, he just bleeds white goo, or I guess kind of like the Reploids or whatever they're called in that universe. That's what Biden bleeds. He is human. He's just been drinking milk for years, man. Jack, I never stopped drinking milk, man. I have no idea if Biden actually drinks milk, but in my head, he's like Santa Claus. They leave milk out for him, and he puts a present just under various sofas in the White House. Man, I'm spreading joy, man. All the kids. It feels good, man. You know, though, my question is, what is the best social media app? Site? What's the most important one? Is it Twitter? Is it Facebook? Is it Instagram? Is it TikTok? Is it Truth Social? Whoever makes the polls lately, and by the way, thank you for doing it to my mods that make the polls. I will let you pick. We're going to have a special Munch and Crumb where they have too many options to pick from, and they'll just have to do it on the fly based on what whoever is modded and decides to put in the poll. The question is, what is the most important social media? I don't even know if you can use social media like a noun in that sentence, but let's just phrase it like that anyway. And let's see what Munch and Crumb think, because I want to know. It felt weird to me when they said it was Twitter. But what is the best one? The only two guys can figure it out for us, and you know who they are. Is Munch and Crumb. Let's send it to them. Yeah. Give me my freaking, bring that camera in. Yes, there it is. I'm back. You thought I'd ever leave? I never did. I do leave. I go home, unlike some people on this network. I got a house and a life, and I'm very important. This guy could stay all day if he wanted. No one cares where he is, who he is, what he thinks, but he's here anyway. You know him, you hate him. It's freaking Crumb. How you doing? They stopped cheering over you. It's because they knew I was going to throw to you, and they preemptively stopped cheering. Okay, well, I'm just saying, technically they didn't stop cheering when they saw my face, which is an improvement. How are you doing, Munch? You won 2 yesterday, but I think I'm coming for you, man. You know? Okay, can you just get it right? The idea is we hate each other's fucking guts. I want to kill you. I want to cook you like I'm in an Eli Roth movie and eat you. I want to go primordial on you and see your whole life destroyed. That's the energy I want from you. That's not what these shows are like, man. You don't have to hate me that much. I keep trying to get through to you, man. We can be adversarial without threatening each other's livelihoods, calling each other outdated fascist terminology. Oh, yeah, because I called you a Nazi. Now you get to play the victim. Well, no, I'm not saying I'm a victim. I'm saying that's very inappropriate. And you did do it. And please don't do it again. All right. Heil Crumb. You're still... Okay, well, look, it's good to be here. We're debating. It's a debate show. Today, apparently, we're debating what's the most important social media. I hope we got a mod in chat that doesn't mind throwing whatever they think is right for that on the board. We'll debate it. I guess I'll just pick it on the fly. We'll each pick one. Maybe... Okay. Wait, what is that? FetLife? FetLife and OnlyFans? I actually don't know what FetLife is. FetLife, BDSM social network. I will take OnlyFans. You can take FetLife because you kinky in ways that you're ashamed of. But I am kinky in ways that I'm proud of. I post the people I follow on OnlyFans publicly. That's part of my actual platform. When I was running for re-election the latest time, which these people haven't seen yet because time works differently in Renton. One of my campaign promises was I will let you know who I subscribe to on OnlyFans because I got the most fire subscriptions, and that way the people know who's like kind of the hottest chick or dude in the game to subscribe to, see all that hot sex. Meanwhile, FetLife, I don't feel like it celebrates BDSM in the way that it deserves because it puts it off on an island by itself, sort of castigating itself, making it seem like fetishes are something to be ashamed of. They need their own playground. Nah, you can mix them in with everybody, man. That's fine. Do your kink, share it loud and proud, but do it on a public place like OnlyFans, and stop trying to hide yourself off in the corner. I don't think they're hiding themselves off in the corner. I think it's just a specific fetish social media network for people that want to meet like-minded people. I actually wouldn't know. I had to Google FetLife. I've sort of, as usual, been backed into taking this position. Unlike you, I respect the concept of debate, and I'm happy to debate either side hypothetically. And hypothetically, in this case, if you have a very specific fetish or kink and you want it sort of pre-sorted for you, you don't want to have to sift through a bunch of other options that don't cater to specifically you, well then why even go through the middleman of OnlyFans? Go straight to FetLife. It's a more individualized and thus more catered to system, and I'd say in that way it is in fact superior to OnlyFans. You can already see that I've been absolutely fucking crushed here, which is unfair, making me curse. I'm not frustrated. I'm just saying, you know, people voted before they heard my side, and I think if they'd really considered what I said, a lot of people would have agreed with me. Oh my God, it's over, baby. It's time to crash this computer, baby, once and for all. Take out the goddamn computer. It's struggling to even show my graphic. Come on, can you do it? There it is. Oh God. It looks beautiful. It's definitely worth it. Look at this beautiful graphic going off. I win. Man, I wish I could communicate appropriately to the people at home. I see in the studio monitors, as soon as this honestly not even that impressive graphic plays, they just start glitching out. It feels like we're on our last leg every time you play it. Can you just play it? Can you shorten the song? I did shorten the song. Technically, the full version is closer to 2.5 minutes. This one's only 1.5 minutes. I'm being, I'm meeting you halfway. I'm a man of compromise when I decide to be. And I already pre-compromised. You get a 90-second version. I love to play the full 2.5 minute version because it's a great song. In fact, I might have to switch it to the 2.5 minute version. No. Okay, great. You win. We get it. We really get it, Munch. You win. Fine. You get it? You about to get it again. I'm about to beat you again. Whatever else you want us to debate. Crumb needs media. Crumb needs media training. He's one of the most uncharismatic figures ever to not grace your screen. Get this man into an acting class or just get him to a plastic surgeon. Do anything to change who you are and what you are. Honestly, you should enter Ra's al Ghul's pit and just pray that whatever it does to your brain is an improvement, and that when you revert back to your younger self, you didn't look like this. Well, look, if there's anything else you want us to debate, sunny side up, sunny side down. Is Crumb a eunuch? I'm not. That's an easy one. I'm not. Is plastic surgery bad? I'd say no. I mean, unless it goes wrong. I'm happy to debate if you're a eunuch. Okay, we got a poll. Better resurrection method, Lazarus Pit or voodoo? Oh, that's easy for me. That classic voodoo for sure. Play that music. Look. Oh, shit. I'm gonna lose. Look, Lazarus Pits are cool. But voodoo is got along. You could argue voodoo is just dick riding. Sorry, Lazarus Pits are just dick riding to voodoo. It's basically a voodoo setup. It's all green and smoky and shit. That's voodoo, man. Look at the art style of the Lazarus Pit. They basically just using voodoo iconography, giving it a slightly Eastern flair. It's wannabe voodoo transformed into a liquid. And honestly, it'd be fucking cooler if Ra's al Ghul had to like fill his mouth with bees and shit, you know, drink a disgusting soup, zombify himself. Then he comes back as some kind of otherworldly being. That'd be cooler. I know there's still a couple votes out there, and I know you want to vote for voodoo. Come on. Yes, Entity. Entity's supporting me. That's why he subbed while I'm on the screen. Okay, well, I want a minute to talk to too. Look, the Lazarus Pit is not at all voodoo. It is specific to Ra's al Ghul and the organization that he represents. It's also sort of an ancient, I believe, Eastern kind of, like it goes well beyond the history of Ra's al Ghul. It's something he sort of discovered. I don't think it's something he invented. It's basically like a primordial ooze discovered in the earth that grants you immortality at a cost, at a tremendous cost. A real classic story of ambition gone awry, losing yourself on the way along to your goals. It's a more specific story than voodoo. Voodoo, in my opinion, too broad of a category to really compare to the Lazarus Pit. That's why the Lazarus Pit's going to easily win, because it's more satisfying, it's more comprehensible. Voodoo could be such a wide array of things. The Lazarus Pit, you know what you're going to get. Voodoo is obviously better. Like, yes, did I technically not get more votes? In a technical sense, I did not. I won. I won because the Lazarus Pit was superior, when so were my arguments. I think, honestly, Munch, if you focused on what you say and how to say it, instead of just always going like a lightning rod off of what you feel, then you could win every single one of these, man. Oh my God, do not look at this fucking backseat loser. Never driven the car, telling me how to drive. You like a fucking toddler that's watched Speed Racer once. Now you telling fucking Mario Andretti how to turn the wheel. Stay in your lane. You've never driven. In fact, just stay in a busy traffic lane and wait to get plastered on the front wheel of a fucking truck. I wish you were dead. Jeez, that's so mean. I won. Please stop wishing death upon me. That's beyond the line, man. I will go ahead and update our overlay. And today it's kind of fun because I get to update a little win for me. I'm just gonna really take my time here. Munch 24, congratulations, you won one. But you know who else won one? Me. And that's why I update that to 11. And then I hit done. And then we're done. Wasn't that fun? You don't want to mess with me, man. I know things about the universe that you don't. I win. I win. What are you gonna do? Magic on me? Yes. You know why I know voodoo's better? Ask me after the show how I know voodoo's better, Munch. Crumb. Oh, you did it again. Calling me yourself. Because in a cosmic sense, you know that we are all brothers and should exist on behalf of others. I refuse to accept that any part of me is related to you. You are basically antimatter, and I am cool matter. As a matter of fact, if I touch you, I suspect the whole universe would collapse because you a fucking goblin from a different dimension that shares 0 DNA with me, and that's why your head is literally trying to escape from this reality, depending on the angle of your disgusting fucking face. I win the second one, and congrats on the first one. I think that's all we have time for today. Yeah, it is. We need to get out of here. Look, we gonna win tomorrow. I'm gonna win tomorrow. Or later. I'll win eventually. I'm gonna keep winning. In fact, I refuse to admit that I even lost this. You saw it. The voting system was rigged. That's how it always goes in this country, unfortunately, lately. Everything's rigged against the fucking winners lately. You win and suddenly everybody hates you. Well, I'm gonna keep winning and you gonna keep liking it, except he's gonna hate it. He's a fucking mutant. He's a monster. It's Crumb. I am Munch. I say my name right. I will never lose again. I refuse to lose. It's getting closer. Is it getting closer? At one point, Crumb had half the wins of Munch, and now I guess he's further from that goal. Munch has been holding a steady lead, although there was a time where Crumb had no wins. So he's up from there. Because occasionally we have not done 2 debates. Sometimes we've randomly done, Shock asking why that's even or odd number given that it's 2 debates. Sometimes we'll just randomly do another one. Kendall Lynn in the chat, liking the haircut. I did it, guys. Boom. She likes it. Yes. Great job on the D&D stream from Star Performer to Kendall. Couldn't agree more. Happy to raid them. We'll continue to raid them every Tuesday. I'll be actually streaming a little later on Tuesdays. In fact, so I can raid them. Do. But we'll get into that as it comes around. Yeah. I did do my taxes. The taxes are in fact done. Done to death, baby. What else is going on in the world? Let me take a look. Take a look at the world. Take a look. All right. Okay. Let's look at another story. Sorry, just grabbing something. Let's take a look. Had another story. What's in the Discord? I actually haven't looked at... My Discord wouldn't load for some reason. Let's see if it will now. Whoa. It's having to pull non-Discord stories. You hate to see it. Spinachi rating me again. Look at this jumping dinosaur. Every time I see it, I'm like, I forgot to update it again. Hello, Spinachi heads. Thank you for the raid, Ashley. Hope we're having a lovely stream, as always. Don't worry, I'll be back on an earlier time and thus rating you probably next week. This week's been a little crazy for reasons I can get into eventually. But welcome. I hope you guys had a great stream. If she was still on Skyrim, I hope she's dragon screaming people off ledges or whatever. Dragon yelling? Dragon shouting? I think it's shouting. We just settled what the greatest... what's the greatest social media company? It turns out it is OnlyFans. Narrowly beating out FetLife. There are only 2 options, but those were the right options. I should make it breaking news. I want to make a whole graphic for when I get rated. But I need to sort out my whole life and my schedule so that I can make more things for everything. Never stop making things. Fusroda. Exactly. Just comes out like that. Ooh, to escape jail and go to an IHOP. This is the kind of news we need to take a break from all these dang politicians. Making all the news bad news. Sometimes there's good news. People break out of jail. Unfortunately, if the story's out, that means they probably got caught. Granted, I guess they could have been in jail for a reason that they should be. But in my head, everyone who escapes jail is a hero. My controversial take. CV Loves You gifted another sub to the Sinister Dev. Thank you, CV Loves You. It really is fully wild, the support that you provide this fledgling news station. As we discussed this breakout, the story has this picture on it. I'm going to assume that it's hot off the jail cell. But let's find out. It's from Virginia, my home state. The hottest Virginia news. Whoops. Nothing but propaganda from Big IHOP, probably. This is probably just an ad for IHOP. People love IHOP so much, they get out of jail, they come straight here. It's the new Super Bowl. What are you going to do? What are you going to do now? I'm going to IHOP. 2 inmates in Virginia jail used primitively made tools to create a hole in the wall in their cell and escape. Great. Cartoon style. I hope that like a gorilla in a green hat snuck a cake into the jail for them while wearing lipstick, so they thought it was a lady. Only to be found hours later at an IHOP restaurant nearby. Oh, they were found. Well, they got IHOP out of it. Actually went to IHOP the other day and had to bail because there was such a long wait. The Burbank IHOP popping off, Kendall style. Too popular. We had to go to a different place. Authorities discovered the 2 men ages 37 and 43 missing from their cell in Newport News Jail Annex during a routine head count. According to the sheriff, a preliminary investigation found the men exploited a weakness in the jail's construction design and used tools made of a toothbrush and a metal object to access rebars between the walls. I feel like at a certain point you just deserve to escape. If you can carve this hole in a wall via a toothbrush, can't they just go free? You know? Authorities had asked the public's help to find the men, and they were taken into custody. Okay. It reinforces what we always say, see something, say something. Well, what'd they do, though? Again, assuming they didn't murder anybody, and they were maybe they're doing some, check fraud, selling drugs. If you escape jail and you've committed a nonviolent crime using a toothbrush, let these people free. The sheriff's office said it is investigating to help prevent further escapes. One man who lives in Hampton had been in custody for charges including contempt of court and probation violations. Well, who doesn't have contempt for court? Have you seen those celebrity trials? Another Gloucester resident was being held on charges including credit card fraud, forgery, grand larceny, and probation violations. Again, see, I knew it. These dudes are cool. They are both Leonardo DiCaprio from Catch Me If You Can. And these baby birds need to be set free so that they can hoodwink us all by having a bunch of flight attendants follow them around everywhere. It's my favorite part of Catch Me If You Can, is he's like, if people are too busy looking at the stripes, and his master plan to get away with everything is just surround yourself with hot flight attendants. I think they should exploit that plan in other movies. Just remake Heat, but instead of shooting everybody, they're just surrounded by an army of hot flight attendants. Charges related to the escape are pending, the sheriff said. Okay, well, I'm on their side. Is this them? No, this is an actual bad guy. How come he can't get caught escaping jail? You liked Catch Me If You Can? Or Heat? I like both, honestly. That's Spielberg, right? Catch Me If You Can. Spielberg can definitely be a bit of a... I've just heard some weird things about Spielberg. But I got to admit, I like his movies. I do like those movies. Yeah. Michael Mann, Steven Spielberg. Let's make a movie about them fighting. It'll be called Catch Me Outside Where the Heat Is. People are like, why is it called that? Like, I don't know. It's not a very good title. Yeah, I mean, Spielberg is like, at this point, the most entrenched, powerful Hollywood director. It's probably hard to be a normal guy at that point. Some people think he's a bit of a propagandist or something. I don't know. I've heard some weird interpersonal rumors about old Spielby. But maybe he's fine. Who knows? Spielberg's groping theme, Catch Me If You Can. Oh, we can only hope not. We can hope that that's not the case. What do the streets think about escaping jail? Are they pro or anti escaping jail? And if you were to escape jail, where would you go? IHOP? Fuddruckers? Would you go find one of the few remaining Ruby Tuesdays? Would you go to any of Guy Fieri's restaurants? Where are you going immediately after getting out of jail? The streets will let Trip know. If you have any thoughts on this, throw it in the chat. Trip's going to be looking for those opinions on the streets. We're wishing Trip all the best. So far, not struck by lightning today. It's a good sign. It's been a little more unhinged lately, but I think he's recovering from his lightning strike. And I, for one, do in fact support it. So let's kick it to the streets with Trip. Get those opinions in chat if you have them. Let's see what's up. Trip, to you. Oh, you know what I like to do, and it's be out here on the streets. And it's what I'm doing, and it's where I am. I'm Trip Bradstein. It's great to see all of you out there in the screen. I don't have a screen out here. I just talk straight to this camera. Can't see myself. All I see is people waiting to talk to me. And I say, bring it on. I'm ready to talk to anyone, and I love to talk to them, and I will continue to do so. Right now, if I can find anybody that seems to be interesting and wants to say some words to me, let us look around. Yes. It's me, Trippy B, looking for people on the streets to talk to. What's going on with these people out here today, struggling to find anyone that really wants to talk to me? Okay, this looks like a lovely young woman, person, we'll see. Excuse me, miss. It's me, Trip Bradstein. Would you like to talk to me? Looks like you're flanked by a bunch of weird colors as usual, but I don't mind. Come talk to me. Why, hello, Trip. It's great to finally meet you. Long time, first time. I've been in this park for a minute, but it's my first time having the pleasure of actually coming up and talking to you. I think maybe, I often get overlooked because I walk around with a big, ugly green sheet behind me. Yeah, that is a weird choice. That's fine, though. What's your name? I'm Lex Luthor. Okay, nice to meet you, Lex. That's a fun name. Miss Luthor? Well, I won't even ask. Lex, what do you think about prison escapes? Any thoughts on that or anything at all, honestly? Okay, well, I escape from prison all the time, and it's fine, because I'm smart. So eat it. Oh, eat it. Okay, you're telling me to eat it. You escape all the time. Are you getting arrested all the time? Prison's a state of mind. Prison's in your mind, Trip. And every day I wake up and I say, not today, mental prison. I'm going out into the world. I'm taking my big green sheet so no one can sneak up on me from behind. And I'm going to go to the park. I'm going to stare at Trip Bradstein until he invites me over and I get to talk to him. Because I'm not locked up in here. Oh my, you've been staring at me. Okay, a little alarming, a little scary. You've got a bit of a scary energy, Miss Luthor, Mr. Lex. And that's okay, though. It's a pleasure to talk to me. You could have walked up at any point. Honestly, just don't be Miss Voyeur over there. Just come up and say, Trip, I've got a thought. And I'll probably wave you over. Sometimes there's a big line. Sometimes I just don't like the vibe. But, you know, I'm just saying, I don't have to, if peeping's your thing, just let me know. Then go over there. You can peep away. But if you want to talk to me, you can talk to me. Yeah, well, anyway. Don't let yourself be in a mental prison, Trip. For instance, a park can be a prison if you refuse to leave it. Okay, don't get on this. No one's cramping my lifestyle. I live the way I want. The way I want to live right now is right on that bush. I walk back there, I go boom, lights out on the bush until someone kicks me and says, hey, it's time to do the show, Trip. Why don't you go home, man? I say, I don't want to. I love this bush. And I love these streets, and you're not going to tempt me, miss. My house is trying to hurt me. Okay, that's alarming, Trip. Well, you know, it's also weird that you conflate mental prisons with prison. Well, I've also been to real prison. I killed 6 people. Oh my God, what the hell? Okay, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Well, not intentionally. It was sort of Dr. Kevorkian style. It's actually a really muddy moral issue. Oh my God, we can't get into that. Don't want to, Miss Lex. But thanks for talking to me. Maybe we can get into that another time. Sounds problematic. Sounds like kind of the sort of thing I can't really unwind myself. Best of luck. Godspeed. Well, thanks, Trip. I'll be over there just kind of staring. See ya. I will see you. I'm going to keep watching you, Trip. I'll see ya. Jeez. Okay. A little alarming. Let's see what else is going on. What the frick is all of this? Some real weird thing. Okay. What the hell am I even looking at right now? Let's just see how this fella's doing. Yes. No, we've talked to them a million times. Okay. All right. Yes. Okay. Here comes a live one. Excuse me, person. You want to talk to me? It's me, Trip Bradstein. Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, Trip. Yes. Yeah. It's Trip Bradstein. Yay!
The streets never cease to surprise me. Listen, what's your deal? Do you have a take on prison escapes? Or anything? Are you okay? You seem to be drooling.
I'm not drooling. This is my tongue.
Your tongue is white and 3-pronged and leaking from your mouth?
Yeah. That's my deal, man. Listen, my name is Tony Schmerick. And speaking of breaking out of prison, that's the theme of my all-time favorite TV show. Prison Break is an American serial drama.
Okay, I get the sense I'm gonna get a long explanation here.
You sure are. American serial drama television series created by Paul Schering for Fox. And the series revolves around 2 brothers, Lincoln Burrows, Dominic Purcell, and Michael Schofield, Wentworth Miller. Burrows has been sentenced to death for a crime. Guess what?
That he didn't commit?
Ding, ding, ding. He didn't commit it. He's innocent. And, Schofield devises an elaborate... he's been sentenced to death, and Schofield devises an elaborate plan to help his brother escape prison and clear his name. Along.
Along what?
Along. Wow, it's coming out.
Whoa! Jeez! God, what is with milk today? Everybody's drinking milk, spilling milk.
That's my mental juices coming at you. I communicate both verbally and also liquidly by spraying you.
All right, Tony Schmerick. Thanks. I know all about Prison Break now. I would have guessed that's the plot roughly, even though I've never seen the show. I appreciate that you communicate by squirting milk out of your brain hole, but I'm trying not to get milked up today. I don't have clear access to showers because I refuse to leave the streets. I bathe in the pond, and I prefer to do that on a bi-daily basis. I've sort of timed it out so that not too many people see my nude body, and if you cover me in milk, it's gonna affect my skin because I'll have to bathe more than I feel like I should, given my complexion.
That's weird, Twip.
That's weird? I think, you know, the kettle calling the other kettle a spacecraft, in this case.
That's not the saying, but okay. I mean, I'm a big fan, Trip, honestly. So whatever. Oh, man, I'm really blasted out. Random intervals. Oh, yeah. Whew. It's hard. I just want to communicate with you, so I'm sorry I keep milking you. Oh, I'm milking you up, Trip. I gotta go. I keep milking you. I gotta go. Oh, it's not reaching you anymore. You lucky.
What the frick? He milked. I'm gonna have to take a frickin' pond bath ahead of schedule. Big inconvenience, but I did like that guy. I liked him. Even though he milked me a lot. Let's keep these rolling. Hey, you there! Hey there! My elders! Elder statesman, come talk to me. What? I'm coming. Who's calling me? You got me an elder statesman? What's the deal? Huh? Oh, wow, okay, listen, I'm talking about prison breaks. You ever been to prison? You got any takes on prison breaks? Oh, you wait a minute, it's Trip Bradstreet. I remember you when you were on Atlanta's 12. Actually, I think Atlanta 15. Okay, well, I remember you when you're the weatherman, and then you were the lead anchor. Oh, yes, we're going down a whole stroll down memory lane, but I want to know about prison. Okay, look, my question is, the dress due to what happened in prison, or was it kind of a before thing? All right, you're hallucinating a dress, and I don't know how to answer. Do you have any other takes? Well, look, my name's Frappy Jackson, and if I were to break out of jail, the restaurant I would go to is the Olive Garden. I just want to eat all those sweet, unlimited breadsticks, Trip. Can you imagine breadsticks with no limit? Can you imagine that? It's the fields of Elysium. Ambrosia, unlimited ambrosia, sliding full breadsticks into my mouth. Oh, no. Ah, like a snake, I'd eat them all. Endlessly. Well, now I'm imagining it. It sounds hellish. But that's what you could just go. I've never pushed the unlimited breadsticks thing to the limit. Eventually, your stomach would give out, or probably the kitchen would be like, you've had enough, you're cut off. Like, a bartender. I don't know if you can just eat them unlimitedly, Mr. Jackson. Frappy. I would put them to the test, young man. I'd say, you claimed these were unlimited. You can't kick me out. I bled for this country. I've been to Iraq. You've been to Iraq? You were in, the first Gulf War? No, I've been to a local restaurant called Iraq. It's a rack with an A, and they serve racks of ribs, one at a time. And that's the kind of thing I ate. It should be unlimited ribs. Please, I want to try these breadsticks. Where's the nearest Olive Garden? Man, they're everywhere. How do you not know this? You're obsessed with Olive Garden? They're in every major municipality. They're in most a town of any size. Hell, they're on the side of a lot of highways. Get out of here, man. Go live your dream. Test that. I didn't realize. They're everywhere. I gotta go, Trip. I can't be stopped. These breadsticks are gonna be mine. I spent a life living in the shadows, but now I'll see the light of these unlimited breadsticks. I'm gonna eat them like the world serpent. I will eat every last breadstick, Trip. You've empowered me, and I won't be stopped now. You spit all over my face. Everybody's leaking on me. Get out of here, man. This is crazy. Okay, you're a big fan, Trip. But I'll die in that Olive Garden. I'll never return. Breadsticks, they'll be mine! Wow. I changed that guy's whole world up, apparently, just by telling him something really obvious. That's why it's important that I do this job, because you never know when exactly that might happen every time. Okay, let's see who... What the frick? Whoa, my man, what's going on with your beard, and do you have a thought on prison? I don't know, I don't know, undo my way I go. Hello, whoa, Trip Bradstein. It's me, D, from South Carolina. Okay, pleasure to meet you, D. You got any of D's thoughts for me on prison breaks, or really anything? Okay, listen, hypologically, if I escape from the joint, I go to Lush. 'Cause I hear they got the best lotion, added a lot of lotion inside, and it was sticky, and it could tear your skin off. Okay, wait. First thing I'd do a silky smooth lotion, and I'd make a fifi, is what I'm getting at, Trip. I'd make a fifi, and I'd fuck it. Okay, I understood. You didn't need to go that far. So you're saying if you got out of prison, you'd go to Lush and make a fifi. Yep, because if I was in prison, I would know that the fifi, I know how it feels, and I suspect it feels incredible. But in prison, I'd find out. Once I got out of prison, I'd be like, I'm free, but I'm taking the best thing of prison with me, a fifi. No need for human intercourse for me. I've discovered that a towel with the correct lotion that doesn't tear the skin is the ultimate form of sexual pleasure. Ah, sexual pleasure, indeed. Well, I disagree with you. I do think a good old bottom or a human vagina is superior to a fifi. But if that's your thing, then I say Godspeed, my man. But I would also like to point out, as I did with the last person, why let prison stop you? You can make one today. Just go get a towel and like some Jergens, fill it up. And I guess you gotta wrap it in a glove or something to keep it tight and have at it. Oh my God, Trip, you're right. I could be fucking a Fifi right now. Trip, this is why the streets love you. You keep your honest straight talk from you, reminding me that I don't need to wait for prison to live my dreams. I've been trying to get into prison for years and I couldn't. But now I know, Trip, thanks to you, that I can just fuck a towel right now. What? That should have been so easy to figure out. It wasn't, Trip. Oh, I've seen the light. Thank you. I'm a big fan. But I'm leaving and I'll never be back. I'll be fucking Fifis till I'm dead. Jesus, everyone's living their pirate dream today, but they're the worst possible pirate dreams to have. Aim a little higher. I should have let him know. Aim a little higher. There's got to be a better dream out there. Okay, I think I'll take one more. There's one more hot opinion and I can feel it coming. So let's find. Excuse me, sir. Do you want to talk? Hello. I'm coming. Not that way, Trip. I'm walking. Hello. Move this up. To get it really, I'm gonna talk quiet, Trip. So get it real close to my mouth. Okay. What's your deal? You got any thoughts on prison breaks? Place you'd go if you got out? Or do you think they're bad, good? What's up? Well, listen. My name is Robert Banks. Robert Banks here. My preferred meal of choice for celebrating a prison break is Sbarro's. Best pizza in the world. That's Sbarro's. Sbarro's pizza's the best pizza in the world? I don't know if that's... You sure? You tried other? I've tried every pizza in New York City. I've tried every single one. There's so many. Man, there's so many. How did you do that? It's been my life's work. When I was 8, I sensed a mission from God, and it was to try every pizza in New York City. I began immediately making diagrams of every borough. I left home. You left home? Indeed. I started what was called a proto-blog. This was before the internet. Started a magazine at the age of 9 called New York Pizza Buffet Weekly. New York Pizza Buffet Weekly. I've heard of that. Yes, of course. It's sustained me on my mission. But money to me is a trifle. The true mission was to have every pizza in New York City. And thus, I started New York Pizza Buffet Weekly. Why are you laughing? Don't you laugh at your dreams, man. This is serious. It's weekly. Sorry, did I say monthly? Sometimes I wish I only had to do it once a month. You see, for me, it's not about recognition. It's not about the magazine is a necessity to sustain me, and it has. And recently, the thing is I have to update it. So I'd have by every year or so, for about the last 6 years. About 6 years ago, I hit it. I'd had every pizza in New York City. I was methodical. I even did apartment buildings. I'd canvas. I'd say, do you make pizzas, an original recipe, or do you just buy store-bought microwavable pizzas? Most people, they buy store-bought. They don't make pizzas from scratch. But obviously, there's a couple in every apartment building, in every house. They do an original recipe. And even if they've only tried it once, well, technically, to be accurate, I'd have to try that one. And I have. Some people refused me. I was sort of in a long negotiation process with, I'd say, roughly 2,000 people for about 10 years, offering them money, offering to sire their children. Offering to sire their children so they'd let you try their homemade pizza? I tried everything. Finally, there were a couple of holdouts in the last 5 years. And I did, in fact, through various means that I can't get into, I was able to make them allow me to try their homemade recipes. So anyway, I'd say my last estimate was I've had roughly 1.3 million different pizza recipes. What the what? Yes, I eat several pizzas every day. You can do the math. But I believe for a while I was having about 40 pizzas every day. So occasionally I'd go with sort of the wine spitting method. 40 wasn't enough. I started having to have hundreds of pizzas every day, dashing around the city. I had a motorcycle. I'd just be motorcycling around the city, yelling at my secretary. I need these issues off the shelf. I need to keep financing this. My secretary ended up writing most of New York Pizza Buffet Weekly. It's been a whole thing, man. Anyway, I had them all, and the best one was Sbarro's. Jesus. Well, congratulations on finding the way you wanted to live your life. Robin Banks. Yep. And I'm not robbing banks. If I could rob anything, I'd rob the mind of the original creator of Sbarro's Pizza and find out how they made the best one. Because to me, it seems basic, but I've never been able to figure out the magic, and I wish I could. To me, that'd be like looking at the face of God. Anyway, I do have to keep up with it, though, because obviously more people move to the city, new restaurants open. Honestly, I should stay on the clock. I got to blast off on my motorcycle to basically meet all the new immigrants and or just transplants. A lot of tourists come in, too. Technically, I have agents at all the airports. They stop and they say, "Excuse me, do you plan to make pizza while you're in New York?" It's rare, but occasionally they do. I've tried to talk to U.S. Customs about it. They won't add a checkbox on the customs form. It would save me so much time. I'm close. I haven't paid off the right people yet, but someday I think I'll streamline this even more. Well, that's insane. You're an insane man, but I am impressed. Hey, I hear that all the time, man. Anyway, I'm Robin Banks. Big fan, Trey. Big fan. Well, this was a fucking crazy day on the streets. I feel like I'm losing my mind even more. But what can you do? That's what them streets do. So I'm out of here for the day. I'm Drip Bradstein. Thanks for all of these hot takes from the streets. Thanks to everybody on Robin Banks. Seek help. All of you, honestly, today should seek maybe some counseling. But maybe I should too, because, hey, I'm not leaving these streets. I see my bush over there. I'm sleeping in it or on it. Dealer's choice. Depends how my body falls. I'll see y'all all soon. I'm Drip Bradstein. Back to you, guys. Damn. So cool that he met the founder of New York Pizza Buffet Weekly. I've been reading it for years. I didn't realize it was... I guess he's kept the quest he was on to himself, because to me, New York Pizza Buffet Weekly is mostly just about kind of splash pages and exciting articles about both the art and enjoyment of pizza, in specifically New York. But damn, never knew. And that's why this is a news show. We break stuff literally all the time. All the time we're breaking stuff. Stories or whatever else around the studio. Whoa. Yanking out my headphones. Boom. I think Trent can watch a couple trailers. Then I think I gotta get out of here for the day. I gotta pack. I gotta do a bunch of things. We'll explain eventually. Let's send it to our boy Trent. Let's see what the trailers are up to. The hottest trailers in the game. We did do all the taxes, Skymer. We're tax-free since 2023. And that we're free of having to do them anymore. And hey, you know, good news, our themes are playing again today. So maybe Trent won't complain about that. Let's see what Trent's up to. We're rounding off the stream for the day. It's Trent at the movies. What up, dudes? Guess who's fucking back? You know who it is. It's me. It's fucking Trent. Chris, I'm gonna call you out so you don't interrupt me as much. How you doing, man? That's real respectful, young blood. I appreciate you actually acknowledging my presence. Again, we talked about this. I'm not trying to come down on you. Just trying to sort of guide you. Hopefully you can improve. Just like I can improve. You know, we all can improve. Oh my God, man. Can you just say, hey, it's good to be here, man, or something like that? Jesus. Yeah, it's good to be here, man. Look, I'm fucking Trent. You know what it is. Turn this music down just a little bit. Turn my headphones down. Turn something down. There, that's better. Follow New York Pizza Weekly on FetLife. Oh, dude, New York Pizza Weekly. I love that shit. I don't even live in New York, and I fucking love New York Pizza Weekly. Probably my favorite weekly periodical. the only magazine that I still get in analog form. You can get it via like mailing, like on Gmail or some shit. Nah, dude, not for me. I need that fucking actual magazine. The splash pages, the fucking shots they take of pizza, second to none, dude. Like, if you want pizza news, like, what are you fucking doing if you ain't checking out New York Pizza Weekly? Sorry, New York Pizza Buffet Weekly. New York Pizza Weekly is fucking trash magazine. I mean, I agree with you there, Youngblood. New York Pizza Weekly is nothing. New York Pizza Buffet Weekly, #1 with a fucking bullet. All the other ones is pretenders. I also get it in analog. We in complete agreement. Yeah, man. It looks fucking great. It looks great on your coffee table. And I have to even agree with Chris on this one. It's fucking sick. Yo, what's up? We watching trailers today. Like always, I got the whole fucking theater rented out. And we gonna see what's up. Apparently there's another fucking Fast and the Furious. What the? Why didn't somebody tell me this shit sooner? There's another Fast X trailer? Get this fucking on the screen immediately. What the fuck? Fucking Jason Momoa? Fucking Vin D? They both out here? I need to see this right now. Yo, turn this shit all the way up. Punch it!
You know, we'd already be there if Roman wasn't driving Ford Knox on wheels.
You see me shining, baby?
Oh fuck, Tyrese is here.
We're locked inside.
Oh fuck, Luda's back.
All right, dorks, what are we blowing up?
There's fucking Jason Momoa. Are you fucking kidding me?
You guys are going to hell.
Fuck these cars, dude. Oh shit, it almost killed someone. Dude, that definitely killed someone. That's the kind of shit I'd do.
The great Dom Toretto.
Oh, it's fucking Foxy Grandma.
I'd never be the man I am today.
And now, I am the man who's going to break your family.
Dude, good luck.
By peace.
The devil's coming.
Boom.
Boom! Boom!
I knew you would come for me. So how about we all just start shooting each other? Time to end this.
Dude.
Let's dig some graves.
Fuck yeah. Get his ass. Blam! Fucking to a beat. That's how good they are at it. Squack.
You are not
Dead.
to be trusted.
Hey, you ain't on my Christmas list either.
Cavalry's here.
Yo, where the fuck's The Rock, though? What's up?
We need weapons and cars.
Cannon cars.
Fucking John Cena? Are you kidding? They're all fucking here.
I adore them.
Boom. Fucking. What's her? Michelle?
You need to hit me hard.
Fucking not Christian. Fucking Charlize is back.
The game's over, Dom.
Yo, dude, I'm sorry I'm talking over this shit. I'm getting too excited. Like, I know it's hard to hear, but like, we can rewatch it, honestly. And I'll shut the fuck up, because you guys deserve to see this.
You lose.
Fucking Captain Marvel's here, too?
This is your last ride. Then we might want to buckle up.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Jesus fucking. Just. What the. Alright. Let's just rewatch it. I'm just gonna. Look, I know, like, maybe some of you feel like you saw it, but, like, let's just rewatch it. Like, I just feel like sometimes you gotta just rewatch a thing. Like, just a sec. So fucking good. Sorry, I'll shut the fuck up, I swear.
You know, we'd already be there if Roman wasn't driving Ford Knox on wheels.
You see me shining, baby? We're locked inside. It's a trap. That's a bomb. All right, dorks, what are we blowing up? What? The Vatican? Wow, you guys are going to hell.
Get out of there!
The great Dom Toretto. You never would have gotten behind that wheel. I'd never be the man I am today.
And now, I am the man that's going to break your family.
Piece by piece. The devil's coming.
Dude, they get the best asses in these movies. It's crazy.
Come for me. So how about we all just start shooting each other? Time to end this.
Let's dig some graves.
Oh, and then he shut. Oh, sorry, I'm shutting the fuck up.
You are not to be trusted.
Hey, you ain't on my Christmas list either.
Cavalry's here.
Cheers. We need weapons and cars.
Cannon cars.
Do you like
Dude, I am gonna jizz. Sorry, I'm shutting up.
That.
I'd stay down if I was you.
You'll need to hit me harder for that.
And then they do.
The game's over, Dom. You lose. This is your last ride. Then you might want to buckle up.
Fuck yeah! Dude, you can do that if you drive fast enough. That's what's crazy. What they don't give enough credit for in these movies is that, like, you can do all the stunts. All the stunts are practical. All the stunts are practical. It's like Tom Cruise. It's like Tom Cruise does all the stunts. All of those cars are Tom Cruise, like, if conceptually. Like, conceptually, all those cars are Tom Cruise. Hey, hey, bit of a surprise for you. What the fuck? Hey, I got a surprise for you, young man. Wait, what? Meet me in the press room. Wait, what? Wait, what the fuck? Yeah, young man, it's me. It's Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Holy. Whoa. Wait, should we even do this? Wait a minute. You're fucking Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? Yeah, man. And I knew I wasn't in the trailer, but Trent, I know you're a big fan. And how come you kind of sound like Obama? What the fuck is going on with your voice, man? You're not excited to see me? If you smell a man, you just look different than I expected, dude. Obviously, I'm excited. Hey, look, Trent. The thing is, man, I need to make peace with Vin Diesel, but I need a power broker to be at the table because us two titans, we get in the same room and, like, we can't even talk to each other. We need someone chill as hell to see us through these dark times. I can't get out of my own way in this regard. I know what's best, but I just can't. Dude, I've always thought this. I'm the fucking one that can negotiate peace between Vin Diesel and The Rock. For a while, I thought it was Israel and the other one, but and then I was like, nah, that's actually not my mission. It's Vin Diesel and The Rock. So 1000% yes, dude. Awesome, man. I gotta go. Me, The Rock, smell-a-allowing. All over town. Dude, that's so sick. You gotta get back in these movies, because I was about to say, like, it's fucked that you ain't in these movies, man. Like, we gotta do something. And hey, man, with you at my side, maybe I can finally squash this beef. I knew it. All right, sick. Well, thanks, man. If you gotta go, that's chill. Hit up my number whenever you need, man. My secretary. Your hot secretary will give me the number. Yeah, man, my fucking hot smoke show secretary that I got will hit you up with my digits. I know we both busy fucking titans of the industry, but like we can make it work. I know we can, man. All right, see you later, buddy. You're one of my favorite teens. Whoa, what the fuck? That was crazy as shit, man. The fucking Rock showed up. That's unexpected. Youngblood, come on, man. Oh, you're gonna give me shit, Chris? After I just fucking... I'm now set up to negotiate peace between The Rock and Vin Diesel? Youngblood, I do not think that was him. Dude, what do you mean? It looked exactly like him. It was his voice. Youngblood, that looked a lot like your friend Fizz in a mask. And I don't think Fizz should be wearing that mask, man. That's fucked up. Can I have like fucking nothing? I can't get fucking No breaks from you, man. I took that interview so serious. I got the fucking Rock here, and you're still giving me shit. I feel like if I check the Rock's Instagram, he's probably not even in town. Nah, he is, dude. He was here. Can you, like, quit fucking undermining my whole reality, dude? I'm not Youngblood. I'm just trying to... All right, man. Look, if he was here, congrats. So fucking conditional, this guy. Look, obviously there's no need. I'm sorry. I'm just going to call it there, dude. I fucking interviewed The Rock. We watched the Fast and the Furious trailer twice. We'll be back. We'll catch up on trailers. But, like, I need to fucking quit while I'm ahead. I can't catch a break from fucking Chris. That's unexpected that he's got to fucking rain on my shine. But that's fine, because you can't rain so hard. My shine will shine through the rain. And that's a fucking fact, Chris. Well, hey, man, that's honestly, like, a healthy perspective. Like, never let life keep you down too much. Like, mad respect to that. But, like, also you need to be more honest. Whatever, man. Look, I'm out of here. Y'all fucking cool as shit, but I gotta go. I got my hot-ass secretary is paging me. I got a pager still just because it's kind of fucking retro and cool. And, like, I gotta get out of here. So, like, peace and love. Much love. I'm fucking Trent. You know what it is. That's Chris. We out. Good night. Wow. Trent met The Rock. I never would have thought The Rock would show up to a bin-sponsored stream. Because I also am beefing with The Rock, unfortunately. But we can get into that later. Me and The Rock, beefing hard. I'll let Trent fix it with Vin Diesel first, though. Okay, guys. I think that's going to do it for me today. How to tell you guys this other thing? I don't know. So this is a little weird for me, only because this stream is so silly. But I'm probably not going to be streaming for at least a couple days. I'm definitely not streaming for the rest of the week. And I will probably be off until at least Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. Again, I'm okay. Everything's fine. I don't want to get too serious, but obviously I can't tell you something like this without it coming off as quite serious. Basically, my dad passed away. There he is. I don't want to, like, dedicate the stream to him or anything, because probably me being Trent for 20 minutes isn't the kind of thing he'd want dedicated to him. But he passed away this Monday. Obviously, it's my dad. A huge influence on me. If you enjoy anything I do, well, it wouldn't happen on many levels without him. It's been a while that he's been sick, and unfortunately he passed on Monday. So I just want to let you know, I'm not just bugging out for no reason. But that's Jim Blackwell. So bad at pointing. A great man. A far more responsible man than me, for sure. And a really fantastic dad. And he will be sorely missed, not just by me, but lots of people. So anyway, if you wonder what's going on with me, well, I've been a little all over the place this week. That's certainly part of it. I wish I could let you guys know this guy a little better, but hey, maybe someday. Maybe I'll find some good videos I can show you or something. Kendall. Well, hey, that is the greatest gift of all, isn't it? The gift of hoggery. I got to thank him for everything. Anyway, I don't want to I don't want to get too into it on a stream that looks like this. But I will miss him dearly. I love him dearly. And I will be out of sorts for a couple days here, attending to some affairs. So anyway, if you're wondering why I streamed anyway, honestly, guys, I do really like this. And it lifts my spirits to do it. And it really means a lot to me that all of you watch me do this insanity that I do. So it was great to get to do it for a couple of days, purely for the love of the game, baby. So thank you all. Anyway, and thanks to him. I don't know if this is necessarily what he'd want his son doing with his time, but maybe he'd get some enjoyment out of it. Honestly, I get a lot of even though he's a lot smarter than me, I inherited a lot of his unique brand of stupidity too. So Dad, you're a little to blame for this. I mean, I share your DNA, man, whether you like it or not. This is a part of you. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say, guys. thank you so much again for all the support, for tuning in for me. I'll probably be back Wednesday, maybe Tuesday of next week. Until then, don't worry about me too much. It's obviously not a good thing. You do, in fact, hate to see it. You hate to experience it. But hey, he lived a great life. He is the best dad I could have asked for. And we'll send him off right this weekend. Oh my gosh. In the meantime, let's raid our friend Psychor. Psychor is online. Let's not bad news bomb Psychor or anything. Just say hi from Case to Psychor for me. And I will see you all in a couple of days. The raid has been created. Oh, don't worry. I'll take all the time I need. But again, to me, this stream is a bonus, baby. This is fun to do. So I might just do it as a pick-me-up because I do enjoy it. Anyway, I will see you all before you know it. And have a beautiful next couple of days. And pour one out for James Blackwell. He was a great guy. And I'll talk to y'all soon.